How's everybody doing? So it's come to the attention of me, your reverend, that the weird, like, fake performative the fake performative flirting with men thing, and that's what it was. Jesus Christ, if you don't get that, holy shit, I'm sorry if you don't get that. I'm a straight dude. I'm just doing performative things for the sake of something different. Okay? I'm just a straight dude. But I do think makeup is cool, you know? Like, I grew up loving friggin' Marilyn Manson. And I found out that Marquis is so cool, man. And all you fucking assholes that treat Marquis bad, fuck you. I'm gonna stand up for Marquis now. Marquis de Sade is her screen name. And she's fucking cool. She's had a fucking cool life. And you assholes just want to say, oh, she's lying about that, she's lying about that. You do the same thing to Shanny and Amber Lynn. Everything cool in their lives is, oh, you're lying. Shanny don't lie about any of her past. I don't either. Because lying leads to the dark side. As Yoda would put it, you know. If you dwell on hate, then you're going to reflect hate, and then the hate is going to come and get you. But I was like, oh, okay, so you don't have a problem with me, you know, doing the eye makeup and, like, doing this deal. And they're like, no, I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the weird shit with, like, the flirtiness with men. Like, are you gay? And I'm like, no, I'm not gay. I thought that was clear to everybody, but apparently not. So that was clarified today. And I will no longer be entertaining the gentleman folk. Because I'm sorry, your queen here can't deal in that world. Because it's not my world. I didn't grow up in that world. I was a virgin until Shanny. Well, I lost my virginity at 33. Well, 33. But seriously, like, if you just go to a rave, you'll see guys that look like me. It's a thing. It's just an aesthetic, you know. It's something different. And to some females, they're like, well, that's weird. But then some chicks are really turned on by it. And I found some stuff out today, and I'm like, oh, okay. I thought you were, like, kind of almost even into it, you know, yourself. I was like, well, I guess not. It is weird to fake flirt with men. That is weird. Your mate's gonna go, wait, you're confusing me. Oh, I want to recommend a product. This isn't sponsored or anything, but if you're into CBD, I'm not going to say names or nothing. I'm just going to put that out in front of you and say, get that. That is the best CBD product that I've ever had. I feel like I just want to do a talking to you video tonight. Just just talking to you. I don't really, I had this up, and I was gonna get a TYT video popping. I mean, let's see. The prosecutor who let alleged Israeli pedophile flee has a problematic history. Israeli PDF files. Did the U.S. help this predator flee to Israel? Who is the... See, I have not been up on it. I don't know what they're talking about. Will Bibi shun peace? Of course he will. Is the Israeli-Gaza war finally over? Yeah, right. The senator from Tel Aviv. You got Lindsay, the absolute pathetic, closeted homosexual Graham. Everybody knows he's gay. And they keep saying, well, just out Lindsay. Out him. But everybody knew that Lindsay, see, people forget these things that happen. But Lindsey Graham was caught with the young page boys, the intern page boys, in closets. He was doing weird shit with them. People forget this stuff. Barney Frank, oh my God, I'm not going to talk about that, but Barney Frank was a senator from Massachusetts, and he had a bathhouse with like 13-year-old pool boys. And you could imagine what that was about. And yep, you're right, that's what it was about. Our government for a long time has been filled with hedonistic pederasts. Hedonistic pederasts. Do you know what that is? Do you know what a pederast is? You should look that word up. I'm not going to talk about it on my channel. This is vomitous material. Do you got that word? This is vomitous to society. And it's not stuff that I want to even engage in talking about. Our society has been running on the fuel of the souls and energy of victims. That's what I'll do tonight in this video will be this. Let's talk together and expose some things. Expose the darkness with the light, which is always where my feet are. You want to always know where my feet are and my heart is. It's here. My service is to Him and Him alone. So when you come here and you might hear me start ranting or whatever I might do here, it's for Him. At the end of the day, I want to make money now because I have to. Like, I was privileged before and I didn't have to make money. I had my own and I paid my taxes and I was a law-abiding citizen, all that good stuff. But why do you think they won't release the Epstein file? We want to know. The American people want to know. The answers are already out there if you really want to know. And the answer to that question is that there are too many powerful people on both sides that a full disclosure would bring a lot of pain to both sides. Whoa. And we're talking about also Israeli prime ministers. Were you aware that Ehud Barak stayed at Epstein's private residence, where he was really distracting, where he was surrounded by young houseworker girls. I'm going to tell you right now, you're talking Ehud Barak, is just indulgent in this pederast, weird world of Epstein, where he's allowed to be around these girls that are... How are you around them, Jeffrey? Could you tell me the purpose of why there's so many girls around you all the time? Well, it's because Ghislaine has business ties with Casablancas and all these model agencies, because she's known for finding talent for the modeling agencies. So it has nothing to do with untoward activity of any kind of sexual innuendos, because that would just be all made up. That's not true. That's what Ghislaine Maxwell will probably say before the Congress. That all I did was do my job, which was find talent for modeling agencies. The girls that have said that things untoward happened were probably just disgruntled because they didn't get the modeling jobs that they wanted. Go ahead, Ghislaine, take notes and make your testimony from my video. I'm giving her defenses. I should stop that. That's a bad idea. Monster energy drink, va va va, the mark of the beast. The number of a man is Elon Musk, I think. But then it'll be marketed through Trump. Get your Trump chip. There's a 9 Inch Nails song that you have to listen to. It's called The Beginning of the End. And one of the lyrics in that goes, I got my mark, see it in my eyes. This is the beginning of the end. You got to go listen to that song. Trent was like prophesying in some of his music. With the album Year Zero, the album, it was like a sci-fi concept album, which is a phenomenal work of art album. Every track is great. Year Zero, 9 Inch Nails. That's where I think, yeah, we're there. We're like living in that weird dystopian fascist dictatorship society where everything is tracked. And the American Gestapo are like hacking into your webcams and watching you and your wife fuck at night, for the fun of it. And if you happen to have any dissonant views like you support the state of Palestine and you don't want babies murdered and starved, and you think that the Israeli government is responsible for war crimes against humanity, you have a problem. Because in this country, you have to support Israel. Why? Well, because it's in the Bible. Didn't you read your scripture where it says that you have to bless Israel? Didn't you know that means that every time Netanyahu launches another horrible missile attack against a baby in Gaza, that means you have to worship Benjamin for dropping the bomb on the baby, because it says it so in the scripture, in the Bible. Aren't you a Christian? Aren't you supposed to be all Christian-y? You're supposed to know these things. You don't read your Bible. I'm a better Christian. I support Israel. Yeah, you would also support Hitler in his campaign to bring the Messiah back. Did you know that's what allegedly Hitler was trying to do with the Holocaust? It was to bring back Jesus. I love you too, honey. I did 16 minutes. I'm not done yet, no way. Because there's so many things going on. I could rant probably for a 4-hour video. And I would still just scratch the surface of the... Like, wow. I love her. Um, you, as an American that went to school and you know the history and understood what we fought in World War II with the Nazi regime of Adolf Alois Hitler, you would know that this country, when we knew what he was doing, we went and did something about it. So now I live in a country where we have one facility called Chrome in Florida, in the Everglades. I know now that we have like a concentration camp there. And what would my grandfather say if he knew that there was a concentration camp in Florida? He would go, well, what the fuck is going on here? Like, we need to get the military against the president. He's lost his mind. I know my grandpa Davis would know what to do. Why, you get him out now? He's obviously lost his mind. You're just laughing at it. You see alligator Alcatraz, and then people, oh, it's a joke, it's funny. There's torture happening at the facility, though. How is that funny? Do you think people being tortured is funny? I don't think that's funny. I don't like that. Because I know how much you can fuck with a person, like through sensory deprivation and like putting them in a dark room for a long period of time, and you don't stimulate their sensory. Because I've had that done to me with like you know, mental breakdown situation where I was in the hospital, and like they deprive you of sensory things. And then they'll shove your tray at you outside your door. And if you don't know to go and get the food, then you don't eat. And then they take your tray away, and you didn't eat anything. That was the old days of places like that, mental health places. Like, you know, wards and hospitals. It's not like that anymore. They do care for people a lot better now. But I'll tell you what, man. It's a mind-boggling situation that we could still, you know, we're saying we're America, and this guy in there, like, he's doing worse and worse things every day. Like, I should be screaming. I should be screaming into the microphone. Like, I posted, did you see the video I posted? It said, like, the greatest video in history of Alex just screaming into his Neumann microphone. The Alex Jones test. I think that one scream was when I asked him to do his war cry. I said, Alex, I want to hear your war cry. And he did it. He went, "Rah! Rah!" I'm pretty sure that one scream was prompted by me. Jason from Pennsylvania, you're on the air. I called Alex quite a bit. He put me on, like, pretty much when he saw me, if I was on the switchboard. He was like, yeah, put Jason on. I didn't really self-promote or nothing, you know. I just was Jason from Pennsylvania. But the first time we connected was over an actual fucking crazy thing that happened to me, you know.
I need a cigarette so bad.
Anyway, as if, you know. I'm proud of Gavin Newsom. It was my birthday. It's past midnight now, so it ain't now. But I give it to Gavin Newsom. You win the award for being the one with the nutsack. You have a nutsack, Gavin. Good job. And if he runs for president, I'm pretty sure I'll be supporting Gavin Newsom for sure. Unless no, I'm gonna support him. I would say it today. Fuck it. I know there's going to be character issues with Gavin Newsom. Oh boy, here we go. Whatever. It's better than the fascist party of America, which is the Republicans. I'll vote for Gavin Newsom all day, every day over the bullshit fascist Republican Party. The bullshit fascists. I will definitely vote for Gavin over that. And I invite you as a Republican, if you feel the way that I do, that the flagrant and gross violations of the Constitution that have taken place should never have happened and need to be put in the dustbin of American history, and we need to incinerate that and never repeat it. How do we never repeat it? We never put another cult of personality psychopath like Donald John Trump in office. That's the lesson here is this: that going forward as a nation, however long we might have left in terms of prophecy and Christ returning, that we'll see about that. Going forward, we need to ensure that a guy like Trump never has a chance to be president again. That's why vetting of candidates is very important, actually. You would not want Cornel West, for example, as a candidate because he has been openly racist against whites. That might not be his position now or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, he's been in the past where he's like just been openly anti-white. So that's not going to work. I think Gavin Newsom is like the perfect blend of like progressive plus accessible. Now, I already know what the RNC ads will be against Gavin Newsom. Oh, he's a Hollywood liberal. There's no way that Gavin Newsom's ideology syncs up with the vast majority of America because he's a Hollywood liberal, quote unquote. That's bullshit. He's a Catholic. He just so happens to be in the Democrat Party because they support compassionate programs like Medicaid to preserve Social Security, to preserve Medicare. Okay, not privatize all of these things, and instead of it being in the government's hands, it's in private industry, which would be fascist move. Because you got to remember what fascism is at its core. Fascism is corporations as government. The corporations are your government, and now you had the precedent set, helped by Mitt Romney, that corporations are considered people. That was an insane thing that needs to be undone. And we have to get all foreign lobbyists out of government. I see a way forward, but you got to get Trump out now. It's like a time clock of tyranny. How long are you going to allow this to continue in the country with this person who I think also might have a cephalic brain, and he's also going through like congestive heart failure. I think it's Keith Edwards. He's a YouTube guy. He's like, well, I just hope the Big Macs do their job fast. with Trump, and we can just move on. I think that's a good place to feel. I don't like thinking like this at all. But when he's clearly in the stage where he's like, this is the way I want to govern. He admires dictators, so that's what you're going to have. We have to impeach him, and as soon as the Congress comes back in September, that's what their aim should be, is to remove a clear authoritarian dictator from the presidency. And what do we do? Do we put Vance? I think that's the way forward. We have President Vance for a while, and then we see what happens. I don't know. The midterms will happen, and it'll probably be a blue wave, I'm thinking. I know if I'm going to be voting, I'm going to be voting for Democrats, because I've been definitely agreeing and feeling like a Democrat more than the MAGA, psychotic, racist, disgusting, xenophobic, brain-dead MAGA people. That's not me. I was original MAGA. I was old school OG MAGA, okay? Which was what? Secure our border. Common sense immigration policies. That was a big issue. Border security. Populist movement. It's for the people. Information is free, and we should have information. Shine light on the dark and expose the deep state globalist scumbags run by Israel. Oh shit. It's an inside job all the time. Oh my God, Israel. Jesus Christ. The Republican Party is Israel. It's the Israel Party. But the Democrats are too. That's an issue. It's a third rail in American politics, the support of Israel. Why? Because the money flows from Israel lobbies. The money flows from it. And if you tell the truth and say that there's a genocide, then they will boycott your ass. They will shut you up and fucking you're done. You're never going to have another stream where you have 1,000 people listening to you. You don't worship Israel, and if you don't say God save Bibi, the king of the Jews, you're fucking done. Mark Levin, all of these propagandists. And that's what they are. They're propagandists for the Nazi Party of America, and it's fascism with a cross on it. Wake up. I'm done.